So Evie and I are going to work on muzzle training, and this is a skill that we think all dogs should know how to do and be comfortable with, and something that should be a positive thing rather than a scary thing when we slam the muzzle on the face of the dog when they're already painful or upset. So if we can teach it proactively, that's great. We sometimes don't have an opportunity to do that, but if we can, that would be wonderful. However, if we have a stressed dog in front of us, or a dog which is resentful of being handling or frightened or painful, that is not the time to just slap a muzzle on and get on with the procedure. So just because the dog can't bite us doesn't mean it's okay to just get it done. So we use our muzzle really just for a belt and braces. It's extra security. So I like to start with a large object rather than a tight fitting muzzle. So I've just got a big ice cream tub here, and I show it to the dog, yes, and then feed. So I'm using yes as a marker, which tells her she gets it right. Yes. So all she has to do is pay attention to it. Yes. And if she moves a little closer or puts her nose in it, wonderful. Yes. She likely will because she's done lots of training, but if she takes it slower, that's okay too. Yes. So with a big object, it gives her lots of space that doesn't feel so confined. And also teaching owners means that they're much happier to teach their dogs to put their nose in a pot than to put their nose in a muzzle to begin with. It's just got a different connotation. Yes. Yes. So if she were shy or worried or hadn't done a lot of training, I would continue with this a lot, but you can see she's comfortably putting her nose in. So then I might swap to something a little bit more confined, but with a hole. So this is just a paper cut with the bottom cut out. Yes. 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 So as I build the confinement of the space around her nose, I make it easier by having a space at the end. Yes, good girl. And so now again, that's easy for her, but if it wasn't, I would take some more time. And now, yes, good girl. She's learning to put her nose in the actual muzzle. Super job. Yes, good. Yes. So the yes marks the right behavior, the treat backs it up. So she's finding that pretty easy now, so I'm going to build some duration. Back up, good girl. 1, 2, 3, yes, good girl. 1, 2, 3, yes, good. So we're building a little more time. Now we need to think about the straps. Yes, good girl. And I'm going to do this very slowly, little increments. Yes, good girl. And also for a beginner, I would loosen these right up so it's not super tight round the dog's head. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. So you can see I'm building a little duration now. 1, 2, 3, yes, good. All the while I'm watching her body language, making sure she's comfortable. Now, I'm going to want to clip this up at some point, but if that happens behind the dog's ears for the first time when it's got its nose squished in, it could be quite scary. So I'm going to do that away from her, and the clip produces a treat. Good. So it's not a big scary thing that happens when her nose is in there and she didn't know it was coming. A little bit closer. That looks pretty easy for her. And again, if she was more worried or not as confident, she's a dog who's used to lots of training, I would build a lot more stages into this. Yes, good girl. And now she needs to learn to eat with the muzzle on. This is the next big skill. Can you manage? Good girl. So now we need to show her you can still eat with your muzzle on. 1, 2, 3. And then take it off. Beautiful job, girl. Beautiful. Very nice. If she didn't know how to use a muzzle and she hadn't been pre-trained and I wanted her to put this on in the clinic and she was in a relatively calm, positive, emotional state, I would put some food in it. So just a few bits in the bottom, or some peanut butter or liver paste. I would make a cup out of it, and I would just allow her to eat. So I'm using luring, which is a little bit less elegant than mark and reward training. But in a pinch, when you have a dog who hasn't learned to wear a muzzle, it's a good way to make positive associations. And again, she's learning that she can eat with the muzzle on. So lots of practice, break it down into lots of little steps. Practice it often. Again, when you put it on and it's clipped, rest. Yes. So we ask them to do normal things that they know how to do. Bridge. Yes. So I'm asking her to do simple tricks so that she understands I can still do normal things just because my muzzle is on. And clipped. Touch. Yes. Super girl. Super girl. Nice. Beautiful. What a star.